there, Richard from No Pants Profits, and today I want to talk to you about something a little bit different. Something that happened to me 2 days ago, and I want to show you video. What's really cool is I have a dash cam, but we're going to talk about something that I think is really big in the technology space and something I experienced firsthand. The title is not clickbait. Blue Cruise, which we'll talk about in a minute, actually probably did save my life and save my car, and I have the video evidence to prove it. But I guess the first question is, what is Blue Cruise? I'm sure everybody watching this video has heard of autopilot before, which is Tesla's version of self-driving that's that you can buy in all their electric cars. Blue Cruise is Ford's version, and Chevy has a version called Cruise. And I had a very interesting use for Blue Cruise come up the other day when, of all things, and I kid you not, this little guy, well, he's not little, this little guy right here was rolling around in my trunk, which is a Class ABC fire extinguisher, and you'll notice that there's a little dust coming out, which will become very apparent in a minute why. But that guy was rolling around in my trunk, and then all of a sudden, believe it or not, went off. Yes, I know I have a newer fire extinguisher here, and I can see that, you've got a pin in. For that reason, the pin somehow slipped out of this bad boy. I don't want to set it off again inside the house. Slipped out of this bad boy, and all of a sudden, I was just on the highway, I-95, down in South Florida, and all of a sudden, woof, the entire car filled with smoke. So, kind of show you the aftermath here, so you can kind of see. There's the aftermath. I did get that cleaned up today. That's one of the things I wanted to deal with today, was getting that nice and cleaned up. So car as good as new. But what's really cool is I actually happen to have inside the vehicle, I have both a front and a back facing dash cam. And I want to show you that footage. Then I want to talk about Blue Cruise, show you a bit about Blue Cruise, show you how Blue Cruise actually helped here, because you're going to see just how bad the visibility was once a fire extinguisher goes off. Let's go with the back camera first, so you can kind of see this is the lower quality 720p camera. Well, that's the end of the video. So you can see, all of a sudden, it starts smoking up. And I had absolutely no visibility at this point in time. It's insane. This went off. I had absolutely no visibility inside the car. I couldn't see anything. Fortunately, the car was on Blue Cruise at the time. And being on Blue Cruise, we'll get into in a minute. But I want to show you another video clip real quick from the front, so you can see a little more what happened. It does look like it hit the wall, but I will tell you it didn't. It actually just hit a cone. The perspective on the camera is off a little bit. So you're going to look like it's hitting the wall, but it's really just hitting a cone. And that's when it actually stops, is hitting the cone there. But you'll see how the visibility went down almost immediately. And what was happening is at this time, it was using Blue Cruise, which you will see in a second. The visibility just goes, nope. And there's that cone there. Looks like the wall stopped it, but realistically, the cone actually stopped it there. And you can see, again, the amazing thing. This is what happens when a fire extinguisher goes off in your trunk. I couldn't see anything at the time, and it was keeping inside of the lane, and it kept me from actually hitting the wall, which was amazing. So it was on the Blue Cruise, which we'll talk about what Blue Cruise is in a second, but it kept me from actually hitting the wall there. Again, once again from the back. I do like to show this. I have a dash cam. See that smoke? Just so you can kind of see it go. It's kind of on the camera real quick. You just see the smoke kind of come out of nowhere. That's a fire extinguisher deciding to set itself off, per se, right in the back. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to talk about, what helped me there. And it was actually something called Blue Cruise. And a lot of people go, okay, what's Blue Cruise? Now, on Tesla, you'd call Blue Cruise, they would call it the former word. Now, I did have a Lincoln before my my electric Mustang, and hopefully in the future, my electric F-150, which is ordered pending arrival at some point. But you have Blue Cruise, which was formerly called Active Drive Assist. Ford Blue Cruise allows for true hands-free driving on pre-qualified sections of divided highways using hands-free blue zones that make up 130,000 miles of North American roads. Ford Blue Cruise uses blue light. So I'm going to show you Ford's promotional video, and then I made one myself, just not a promotional video, but just to show you how Blue Cruise works. And you'll see what was happening is I happened to be on Blue Cruise. I could not see in front of me. That dash cam, just so you can understand, that dash cam was right on the dash. Now, just to show you, essentially, I have not taken my Apple Watch apart yet, so I can kind of show you. There is still, that is the fire extinguisher powder inside of both ends of the Apple Watch. I'm going to clean that out after this video. But it went all over, and it was airborne, and it was hard to breathe and everything like that. I rolled down the windows a couple seconds after you saw that video, but what was really cool was, since it was on Blue Cruise, I pulled over to the side, and when I pulled over to the side, it did not use all the sensors. It didn't hit the wall, even though, honestly, truthfully, and you can see in that video, I really could not see anything. So let's look at Ford's video real quick, and then I'll kind of show you a bit of mine that I made here.
Driving can be an exhilarating and empowering experience. It can even be relaxing, but occasionally driving can be stressful. That's why Ford developed Blue Cruise, a new, available drive assist feature that helps keep our customers confident. Blue Cruise means hands-free driving. It's the next generation of Ford's intelligent adaptive cruise control technology. The hands-free testing we've done is impressive. To help drivers safely drive hands-free on more than 100,000 miles of divided highway all across North America, Ford sent 5 all-new F-150 trucks and 5 all-new, all-electric Mustang Mach-E's on something we call the mother of all road trips, or MOART. A true hands-free experience means Ford vehicles stay centered in the lane and handle stop-and-go traffic with ease. On MOART, we tested Blue Cruise against faded highway lines and thousands of miles of severe weather, just to make sure it responded the way the customers expected it to. This new Ford technology doesn't just track the driver's head. These high-tech cameras can track the driver's eyes, even with sunglasses on. And if their eyes wander from the road, drivers are prompted to refocus and retake control. Like I said, some driving can be stressful, but we're confident that Blue Cruise hands-free technology will make some highway driving a much less stressful driving experience.
Well, that's a bit of an old video, and I will tell you, it's not coming later this year. I mean, maybe it was coming later. Yeah, this is April 14th, 2021, but it's here now, and I kind of want to show you. This is a video I took earlier today. This is May 19th. I'll tell you the nice fire extinguisher incident, which, again, you could still see that dust, which was detailed out today, but a nice fire extinguisher incident happened on the 17th. But I do actually have a video here that I've queued up that'll show you kind of exactly how this works. So I'll have myself in the corner. This is a video I took earlier today, and you'll see this is just standardly getting on a highway. Turn down the audio here. And what you'll see is right behind the steering wheel, there's kind of looks like an Xbox Connect. You can kind of see the blinky red light there. If you pay really, really close attention, you can see that blinky light there. It's an infrared light, and that was able to actually see through the fire extinguisher dust, which was really cool. So, you know, it was able to actually see that I was still watching the road, where you'll see this becomes apparent. But when you get on a road and it's got the lanes and it's on one of their approved highways, you'll see it says Blue Cruise available. You turn that on, car just goes. And what's cool is you'll see it's got a safety net where it's watching all the way around. So you'll see, if I look to the left and to the right, that's how it didn't actually crash into the wall. Now, you can't see that on in my dash cam footage, but I can tell you that was on. And what's really cool is it is actually hands-free. So unlike a Tesla, you know, what happened was I was looking down and recording my phone. So you'll see it's at the recording I was doing on my phone. Yes, bad me. But the other thing was Mr. Extinguisher there. But so it says watch the road, but it was actually able to see my eyes when I was, when the whole car had actually fogged up. So I really, really like it. Blue Cruise is awesome, and I will tell you that Blue Cruise actually did a really good job. And again, I can't stop watching my video of when my visibility just went from good to not great. And you go, how did that happen? Well, it's pretty obvious how that happened. You can see right in the back, you'll see that. Literally fills the entire car. And you'll see it just. And I got very fortunate that that was a cone and nothing else. So how do you make money on this? How do you monetize on that? And I will tell you, kind of really interestingly, I like Ford stock. I'm actually very big in Ford stock right now. Let me go to my Ford options. I'll show you the two different Ford options I actually have. So I have two different Ford options right now. I've got and they're both for 2024. I've got $15 calls and I've got $22 calls, because I think once Ford can make these things, and Blue Cruise is going to be able to work in electric vehicles as well as conventional cars. So that's really cool. But I mean, you can look again. It's 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time on Tuesday, May 19th. So we don't have live options, but just to give you an idea from yesterday, if you did want to actually buy some options, you can go view all options and you can see, again, I'm buying for January 19th, 2024, because that's the furthest out options you can buy. And I have $10, $15 calls, but you can go with different call amounts you want. And they're literally pennies on the dollar to bet on technology. I think Ford is going to do really well in the EV space, and I think Ford is actually going to do really well in the self-driving space. You saw my demo, you saw their demo, you saw it. They delivered on what they said would actually work, and I will tell you again that this vehicle actually took itself to the side of the, I pushed it to the side of the road, but it was resisting me. It would not go any further left, and there was about, once I got out of the vehicle, there was about a foot left to the wall on the side. It's about 12 inches to the wall on the side. My fat self, had to squeeze through there. But I think there's a really good place in Ford call options for 2024. Yes, I know the economy is going weird places right now. Yes, I know I've done things on Ford in the past as well. But I think what's really unique is I think there is a place. And like I said, and I'll tell you right now, I'm not afraid to share. I'm down $1,000 on this option for Ford. And I'm down a lot more on this option for Ford. That's a little painful to look at. I'm not going to lie. But you know what I do? Every day it's down, I buy another option. That might sound crazy. That probably does sound crazy. Why? Because I guess I am crazy. But this was just a quick idea on how Blue Cruise might have saved my car, might have saved my life, and very, very, very important. I say to everybody, make sure, especially in Florida, you don't put a fire extinguisher in the back of your car, because I think what happened was, I think the plastic here melted off right there, knocked my ring friend right off, or something in the back knocked the ring friend off, and that's how you wind up with a poof. Let me make sure those are on stable footing right there. That's how you wind up with a poof of smoke like this. Everything going ahead, filling up real quick. I thought there was really glad that I had a self-driving autopilot vehicle to help me out there. So that was really useful that I had all that. All is well in Richard land. This is Richard from No Pants Profits saying, you know what? Thank you, Ford. Thank you, Blue Cruise. This should be a testament to what Blue Cruise can actually do and how it can keep you in the lane when you can't even see, because a car fills up with fire extinguisher juice in a few seconds, because there's a lot of juice in that little thing right there. But good news is, a lot of detailing, got all of the powder out there from the dry powder extinguisher, and really these fire extinguishers are just baking soda. Literally all they are is baking soda. That's how they put a fire out. So if you want to make your own, just keep boxes of baking soda, and when you need it, dump those boxes of baking soda. I like Ford call options. 2024, $22 and $15 are what I own. Not financial advice. Do your own research, but I think this technology is coming along, and you know what? You haven't heard of any Ford Blue Cruise debts like you have autopilot debts. Again, I'm also a Tesla shareholder. I have a lot more Tesla than I do Ford, but I'm building up my Ford position. This is Richard with No Pants Profits saying, when Ford Blue Cruise saves your butt, I guess your pants are covering your butt. So remember, when you wear no pants, like I do at No Pants Profits, all you got left to lose is your shirt. Have a great one. See you around. Bye.